Lane 5, representing Loughborough, Charlie Hutchison.
And the 2023 British champion at this event, Charlie Hutchison. Both of Loughborough down, both in the heart of the pool. And Ewan Dunlop, if tonight's anything like last night, we're in for a treat.
Absolutely, it was utterly brilliant in the open male and the female competition. Another combination this afternoon and into this evening as well, going through till about 6:30 approximately. So 2 hours of some of the best swimming you'll see in the UK this year. We don't exaggerate when we say world champions, Olympic champions, gold medalists, European champs, Commonwealth champ, everybody in the pool this evening. It is an absolute pleasure to get up here at the back seats. Fantastic view. 1,000 or so in the venue as well. You will hear the noise later on, particularly for those. We always end with the relays on these evenings. They are the star of the show, but we will see some incredible performances again. Already 2 BUCS records today in the para competition. I've marked a couple on my card here that I think could go tonight. But with the quality in the water, they could absolutely go anywhere.
It's a strong first leg then from the 2 favourites for this one. Lichfield in lane 4 and Hutchison in lane 5, separated by the best part of 6 seconds in qualification for this event. But as we saw earlier in day 2, plenty of the entry times counted for very little over the course of the heats, in which in this event there have been 3 heats already, this the 4th of them, and each of the athletes in the event only getting to swim this 400 IM once. It's all about the best time that they can give to give them the best possible opportunity to be as high in the standings as possible.
The heat times can sometimes be a little bit deceptive, or the qualifying times on this occasion, because, you know, when you're under the lights, under the cameras, things can change. Medals on the line, particularly in the... Now, we must point out this is a heat declared winner event, fastest heat, okay, so they haven't qualified for this final. It's the fastest 10 get in on their qualifying time. So theoretically, you could get a medal from heat 1, 2, 3 we've already seen earlier. But these guys and girls coming up are considerably faster. It's a rarity, especially when you've got the likes of Lichfield and Hutchinson, these kind of guys and girls in the water.
Yeah, and absolutely nothing given between the 2 of them at the moment, as we look for the shake-up in the rest of the pool as well. Lane 2, that's Imperial's Edward Markel Whittles, and also just looking at who's approaching the wall on the near side there, Charles Kershaw of Swansea. These going from lanes 0 to 9 from the top of your screen to the bottom, but it's in the central 2 lanes, and the key tussle for the fastest time here between the Loughborough pair, Max Lichfield in lane 4, Charlie Hutchison in lane 5. There's 7 years in the age gap between the 2 of them, but at the moment in the pool going on to the final leg, it's an absolute smidgen, half a second, and that's about it.
Now, the individual medley 400 for the guys, the record is held by Duncan Scott of Stirling in 2019, is a 4:06. However, Lichfield's qualifying time, 4 minutes. We could see our first BUCS records of the evening broken in the first race.
Yeah, and it might not be Lichfield, it could be Charlie Hutchison if he keeps going at this pace as well. Every single leg so far, there's been hardly anything in it between these 2. It's a really good turn there for the final 100 by Charlie Hutchison. How much can he give over the course of these final 25 metres as they turn for home now? And it's almost synchronised swimming between the 2 Loughborough students coming in, battling hammer and tongs. Lichfield in lane 4, Hutchison in lane 5. They come to the wall. It's Hutchison that edges it by 100th of a second. What an end to the night, and what relief for Charlie Hutchison, who slaps the water with delight. And we have to wait for verification, but that could be the first BUCS record tumbling of the evening.
Yeah, he's gone from 2019, Duncan Scott of Stirling. It's been broken by 7/100th of a second. What a teammate battle between these 2. What a way to start the show.
And we see the scoreboard for those final times. It is indeed Hutchison with the new BUCS record. Litchfield would have been enough to get it, but he's been edged out by his Loughborough teammate in a rip-roaring start to the evening session on day 2.